We have breaking news now from the Middle East amid that fragile ceasefire deal. There have been dramatic scenes in central Tel Aviv after a stabbing attack in just the last hour. Our Europe correspondent Jessica Millwood is there. Jess, one person is seriously injured.
That's right, Jane, and the man that attacked that person here in the middle of Tel Aviv, not too far away from where we were, has been killed. We now have video just into the newsroom that we were able to capture when all of this panic unfolded here in the middle of Tel Aviv. I was actually chatting to Ben Fordham on the 2GB show when people started running, and then a lot of armed people started running in this direction. People went inside restaurants until they could work out what was going on. We now know that an armed man stabbed a diner at a restaurant. This is one of the main dining precincts here in Tel Aviv. He was then shot dead by an armed female civilian. There are reports he is an American citizen who'd only been in Israel for 3 days. His motive, of course, far too early to know that, but we know that things are so very delicate, so very tense here at the moment. We saw that IDF launch that military operation in the West Bank earlier today in Jenin. And people are trying to get through, but this is a massive crime scene now. Where we came to you from about 20 minutes ago, where that man was shot dead, that is around the corner there. So this crime scene has been expanded all the way down here. We understand that the diner who was stabbed is in a critical condition. There are concerns, of course, that what we saw today in the West Bank could jeopardise the ceasefire. Of course, the ceasefire doesn't apply in the West Bank, but Hamas are encouraging their Palestinians in the West Bank to get involved and clash with the IDF. So what all of this means in the coming days, we're not yet sure, but for the people of Tel Aviv, this isn't out of the ordinary. Of course, it is terrifying. We saw something very similar a few days ago, but as we were walking back to our hotel after chatting to you a little bit earlier, people were back in the restaurants having a beer, having a meal. So they're determined to keep going, even though there has been a terror attack just behind us here this evening.
OK, Jess, thank you.